So this episode's quickly turning into an episode of perseverance. Not quitting. Not quitting when everything's going against you. Because it is. Every moment I'm not in my stand, I'm seeing deer. Deer up and moving. Deer in the middle of fields. Deer everywhere. Every time I'm in my stand, I'm not seeing anything. I actually spooked 3 deer coming in. I got 2 where I walk into off the edge of the field and there were 3 deer in the field. Right there. No chance. They saw me. So hopefully I didn't just ruin the night because I've already sat for close to 8 hours today and have only seen 1 deer out of the stand, and it was running. Never give up. Also, my camera arm is broken. I lost that nut. Brought a super powerful magnet with me. Couldn't find it. Oh, deer, come back up. This is gonna have to work. The GoPro is probably gonna die, so I got a clamp here holding my phone up, and this is all this is gonna have to do. There's 2 deer in the bean field across the way. The one's a buck. Buck. They all left that side of the bean field. Hopefully they're headed this way. Alright, so that evening sit was better, I guess. Still on the wrong side, though. All the deer came out. There were a ton of deer in that other field, and I think one of them might have been the buck, might have been caribou buck, but they weren't coming to my side. Like I was saying before those deer rudely interrupted me, this episode has quickly turned into never quit, never give up. Just keep doing what your best educated guess on what to do is. I don't know if any of that made sense. Trust your gut. Keep doing what you think is right. And sooner or later, the right thing will happen. Sooner or later, a buck, will walk by and I'll get a shot. But we'll see. It's been 15 years at this point, and I've never even been able to draw back on a mature buck. So See how many years it's gonna take. How long do I gotta go before it happens? We'll find out. I am the king of wrong place, wrong time, but that's alright. We got a whole nother day. We got one more morning left. Maybe a midday movement, and that's it. And I gotta go home, and then next weekend we'll be in California, so no hunting next weekend. But alright, that's where I'm gonna end it tonight. So I'll see you guys in the morning, I guess. That's what we're gonna do.
Bye. Good morning. It's the last morning of this highly anticipated weekend that has not turned out very well. That's alright. Things don't go your way sometimes, so just keep your head up, keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be fine. So more bad news for this morning is driving down the road. There's a deer bedded about 100 yards from my stand, but it's in a spot kind of where I walk through, so I have no choice but to spook deer on the way in, which really sucks because no one wants to do that. No one wants to bump a deer on the way to their tree stand. There's no way around it because I'd rather bump that deer than walk on the other side of the field and bump any deer that are on that side. So that's the plan. Let's go chase some deer. It's cold. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's perfect. There's frost on the ground, which means they might move a little later than usual. So I'm gonna sit here till probably 8:30-ish, and then I'm gonna move to the pheasant land and sit there from, by the time I get to the stand, it'll be 9:30-ish, 9:30 to 11. Anyhow, enough rambling. I will see you guys in the tree stand. Deer that I was afraid to spook just walked by me at 10 yards at 7 o'clock. So hopefully it's a good sign, and hopefully there's more. I'm not sure if that was 3 or 4 deer, or they were just kind of circling. It's so thick over there, you can't really see. I have a feeling they're not going to cross this field. They're just going to go stay on that south face of that hill, then bed down for the day. Alright, so my plans worked out so far today, so I'm just going to stick to it. Stick to my guns. So it's 8:30, that's all the longer I said I was going to stay here. When I get down, I'm going to go over to the other property. I'm going to climb up there. I'm going to sit there till 11 or 12. That's the plan, and I'm sticking to it because so far it's worked out. Alright, we're all set up for a 2-hour set. Let's see what happens. I did a doe and estrus drag all the way from the road, so if a buck crosses our path up there, he should definitely follow it. I'm feeling confident. Well, it doesn't seem the calls have brought anything. And we gotta go get back to real life. Time to hang up the bow for the weekend and get going. This midday sit's pretty indicative of most midday sits. Midday sits are usually 2 things. You don't see a single deer, or even a sign of life, or, oh, there's a deer, oh, there's a deer. Thousands of deer and then nothing again. You just see them running all over the place. That's usually how the midday movements go. Unfortunately, today's was the first version of that. No deer. Alright, enough rambling. I'll see you guys probably at the house.
Cow, and we're back at the house. So this hyped weekend, this is like really hyped. Like, pressure's up, weather's perfect. Didn't really turn out too well, but seeing the card pulls, I can see why. We're not quite in the right spots. I am the king, like I said earlier, of wrong place, wrong time. But we'll figure it out. We got a small bit of time left to get it right. And I'm working hard to do that. So I'm going to try to get out a couple more times before we go to California. And hopefully in that time... And then I just heard a woot. Ooh, someone's excited we're going to California. And hopefully in that time I can get it done before we go. That would be really nice. Then I wouldn't have to think about hunting the whole time like I'm going to be doing already. But that's alright. Hunting's on the brain until there's ice on the lakes. So, another thing I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it stays this cold because we'll be ice fishing before Christmas, which would be awesome. That would be so cool. But anyway, I'm rambling. Links as always in the description. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you in the woods.
So many hand warmers.